Once upon a time, in a cozy little mouse hole within the walls of a big, bustling city, lived a tiny and mischievous mouse named Barry. Now, Barry wasn't your ordinary mouse. He had a fascination for the world beyond the mouse hole and a curiosity that was as big as his heart. One moonlit night, while all the other mice were sound asleep, Barry's eyes twinkled with excitement. He had heard a distant rumble, and his little mouse mind was filled with wonder.
"Oh ho! What could that sound be? I must find out!"
So, with his trusty backpack made from a scrap of cloth and a piece of thread, Barry tiptoed out of the mouse hole and into the unknown corridors of the human house. His heart raced as he ventured farther, his tiny paws making the tiniest of pitter-patter sounds. Barry's journey led him to the kitchen, where he discovered a tantalizing treasure trove of crumbs and goodies. He nibbled on a crumb of cookie and sampled a sprinkle of cheese. "Oh, what a feast!" he exclaimed, his eyes wide with delight. He even found a piece of chocolate which he couldn't resist taking a bite of, but as he chomped down on the chocolate, his little body began to tingle and twitch. Before he knew it, he was doing a wild dance right there on the kitchen counter. He spun and twirled, his tail acting like a propeller, and his ears wiggled like antennas. Unbeknownst to Barry, his comical dance had caught the attention of the family's pet cat, Katie. With a mischievous glint in her eyes, Katie decided to join the dance. She leaped onto the counter and started swaying her furry tail to the rhythm of Barry's dance. And so, there they were, a tiny mouse and a fluffy cat, dancing an uproarious duet on the kitchen counter under the soft glow of the refrigerator light. It was a dance like no other, filled with twirls, spins, and leaps that would have put even the most skilled ballerinas to shame. As they danced and twirled, Barry's tiny backpack slipped off his back and landed with a soft thud on the counter. Out spilled a jumble of buttons, threads, and even a shiny pebble he had found earlier. Katie pounced on the pebble, thinking it was a toy, and the two continued their dance, now accompanied by the merry jingle of buttons. Their dance continued until the first rays of dawn peeked through the kitchen window. Exhausted but happy, Barry and Katie collapsed in a heap of laughter and tiredness. And that's how Barry, the tiny and mischievous mouse, and Katie, the fluffy and playful cat, shared the most unexpected and hilarious adventure. From that day on, they became the unlikeliest of friends, often meeting in the kitchen to share secret dances and giggles under the watchful glow of the refrigerator light. And if you listen very carefully on quiet nights, you might just hear the faint echoes of their laughter and the gentle jingle of buttons, reminding us all that friendship and laughter can be found in the most unexpected places, even between the tiniest of creatures. And so, with a smile and a chuckle, it's time to close your eyes and drift into dreamland.